big dirt outfit up here doing the dirt. I don't know the name of this company, but I got a couple of big pans, a couple of nice graders, big track hose. It looks like they filled in a pretty big hole in the ground here. So we got some pretty nasty conditions here. This is really dry on top, lime stabilized underneath that. And what I mean by lime stabilized, they put lime out on the pad and then they mix it in with water, and it makes some pretty tough dirt. This is digging out okay, but it's just going to be ugly. You can't keep the top of it clean because it's just too crumbly and dry on top. You'll see here in a second when I start digging out. I've got a square box to dig here. Just absolutely dust blowing out of it. So and I'm gonna dig these and then turn around to the side. Since they're so deep, I'm gonna go at them from this side, and then I'll turn and clean them out. Especially because this dirt's so dry and crumbly, it's really tough to, you know, make these look neat and to keep them square. You kind of lose your. It's harder to keep your layout on a deal like this where you lose the top of it, because normally I gauge my ditches off of the, well, of course, the top of the footing. So when you lose that top edge, you got to remember where it was, because it's blowing out at least 6 inches in places, some places more than that. And when you got dry dirt on top of a really tough dirt, you can't just rip through it and pull chunks out, because if you do, you'll really blow the sides out. And but you can see the dust was flying in my face a while ago. I had the window open. It's pretty nice out today. It's really cool for summer. But that lime mixed with dust is not good for you, or mixed with dirt. I don't think it's good for you to breathe anything like that, but anyway. It's probably not real beneficial to breathe dust, but pretty much done it all my life, but I try not to anymore. I don't think it's real good for a person. I have a lot of sinus issues anyway, so that aggravates the crap out of it. Anyway, just plugging along here, you can see those down in the bottom, it's really wet, and then I'll get through that piece and it'll be really dry. So they did this in layers or lifts or whatever. But by doing lime stabilization on it, they probably had a lot bigger variance on their moisture content, I'm guessing. I don't know. There's a lot about that stuff I don't know. I probably should know, but I don't. Yeah, we're gonna have this stuff stirred up big time. Now we're getting into a really tough layer, and it makes it tough to dig grade when you're hitting different layers like that. Sometimes it likes to break out thick. Instead of taking a ½ inch out, you take out 2 or 3. But we're just digging with an 18-inch bucket. That's all they need on the footing in between the spot footings. It might save a little time if you dug these out with a bigger bucket, but the dirt's pretty tough, so the bigger bucket you go on this stuff, the harder it is to dig. So you probably wouldn't gain that much speed on it. You'd gain a little bit, but you wouldn't gain that much. Try to get this corner square to the bottom, and then we'll move over and dig the other corner out. A deal like this, you're better off to dig the corners first and the sides first, because it's hard to keep it straight once you start side loading your bucket, or you know, digging out of the side. If it's soft dirt, it doesn't really matter. But down in the bottom, there's nothing soft about it. It's pretty solid stuff. But day two, we're starting out this morning. Going to finish up this last big spread footing and then switch buckets back to the 18, and then we'll continue digging our grade beam and everything around the rest of the building. I'm gonna switch to the Twin Tiger teeth. They seem to do a lot better job cutting this type of dirt. So I'll be changing buckets, swapping teeth here in a minute. I think we'll be done with this bucket and these teeth. So okay, we got the Twin Tiger teeth on the 18-inch bucket, and we're digging this dirt that's not really dirt. It's lime stabilized material. You can see all the white powder. That's Hydrated lime, I believe, is what that is. I could be wrong, but I believe that's what that is. Anyway, just I like the way the rock teeth are kind of busting this stuff up a little bit better, a little cleaner. The ditch is turning out better. You got to figure out what works best in certain conditions. There's a reason there are different types of teeth for buckets, and a lot of people I see, they don't really keep them sharp. They don't really care what's on it. They just run teeth. They put teeth on a bucket. Well, I see some guys that when the teeth fall off, they just keep on going. You know, but there's a reason we have these teeth, and there's, like I say, there's certain materials will work better with certain teeth, and it's, you know, I should have had these on there yesterday morning when I started. The one reason I didn't is these teeth were on my 2-foot bucket, and I needed to use it a little bit later, so I was lazy and I didn't swap them out twice. Apparently I need to get a few more teeth, but normally rock teeth are not, or twin tigers are not something I use very often, so I need to get another set of them. They last a long time. These are H&L Tooth out of Tulsa makes these. They're forged steel, and they last a long time. Way better than the cast steel ones you buy at John Deere or Case. Some dealers carry H&L, but a lot of them are just carrying their own tooth, and it's a China-made tooth, you know, not really anything like the forged steel teeth at all, and they're cheap, but if you figured the cost versus how long they last, these teeth are actually cheaper in the long run. Get a lot more life out of them.